Hi everybody, welcome back once again, Bruchim Habayim, everybody, to this week's My Weekly Rage Fix. As always, I hope you all had a great week. I hope you're doing well. Just a quick reminder, Purim is 1 week from today. Everybody's invited to my house for the Purim meal. If you'd like to come, please let me know, either via text or on my cell phone. You certainly know how to reach me. This week's Parsha is Parshas Tetzaveh, and in this week's Parsha, the Torah delineates for us some of the details of the different garments that the Kohen Gadol, the high priest, wore while performing the service. And we're going to talk to you a little bit about the robe that he wore. He wore a robe, and at the bottom of the robe, the Torah instructed that there should be bells at the bottom of it. And the verse actually says as follows, that V'hoya al Aaron l'shares, there should be on Aaron while he is serving, V'nishma koilo, and its voice shall be heard V'voya el HaKadosh, when he comes into the Holy of Holies, L'fnei Hashem, before Hashem, U'b'teiso, and on his way out, V'lo yamas, and he shall not die. So, it always bothered me, like, what do you mean he shall not die? It seems like some type of punishment over here, that, and how exactly are the bells saving him from this punishment? So simply we understand that if he doesn't put on the bells, he's going to die. So the question is, what is the big sin that's being done? Why is he going to die? So I just wanted to explain to you in a different light than we normally understand it, and that this will actually teach us the essence of the soul as well. The Torah is telling us a fact, and that fact is, like somebody has already stated a few times, that we are not a body with a soul, but rather we are a soul with a body. And that's our true essence. Our true essence is our soul. And try to imagine when the Kohen Gadol, when he went into the Holy of Holies, it was the most incredible spiritual experience that he could ever imagine. And when you come so close to Hashem, when you have such a strong feeling towards the service, it's as if the body ceases to exist and there's only soul. And the soul wants to go right back to its maker. When you're on such an incredible spiritual high, sometimes all your bodily needs take a complete back seat. And to be that close to Hashem was actually a danger that the person would die. So therefore the bells actually caused that there should be a noise that's heard, and an earthly noise would always keep the person grounded and keep his soul inside his body. So they needed that. Then the bells then actually acted as a distraction for him to make sure that he kept over there. And the Torah is telling us a fact that V'lo yamas, make sure that he doesn't die. And in order to make sure he doesn't die, put these bells on the bottom of it. And we also see this idea by Mount Sinai, when before the Torah is given, Hashem gave a warning. Nobody's allowed to come too close to Mount Sinai lest they will die. Now it seems like it's awful punishment from Hashem, killing people that want to come close to Him. And the answer really is based on this, is that we're saying, no, people will automatically die, because to come that close to Hashem, their souls, their spiritual souls, are just want to jump out of their bodies, and they will actually die from it automatically. As we actually see it, the Medrash tells us that when Hashem spoke the first of the 10 commandments, the first 2 of the 10 commandments, our sages teach us that Parcha Nishmasim, that their souls actually died, and the angels had to go and revive the people. But the idea is that the experience of being so close to Hashem was way too overwhelming. The body couldn't save them, and the souls actually went right up. So here too as well, the Torah is warning, make sure you put bells on there in order that the person shouldn't die. Because as much as the soul wants to go up to Hashem, Hashem still wants us to stay down here as every minute that we can, to continue serving Him down here, because this is the epitome of where we want to serve Hashem. And so my blessing to you all is that you all tap into your inner soul as well. And I wish you a good Shabbos. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye.